Hi, Adam again. I am the dad that plays games, and we're continuing with the series on creating mods for Project Zomboid using Codex. Now, today I've got a sort of a general idea of what I'm going to do, but I'm going to get Codex to give me some ideas with regards to what I'm actually going to create. What I want to do is create a trait. See how we can get a trait that gives us some sort of benefit, that has some sort of points against it, so that when you're creating your Project Zomboid character, you can choose that trait and things happen. So let us let's create a new folder to start with, I think. Let's just call it PZ trait. Pop that in. Okay then, let's think, what shall I put in here? Right, okay, so I'll leave it to him to come up with some suggestions for a trait mod. I'll just put the target build in so it actually picks up that structure. And I'd said something easy to test just so that, it doesn't give me anything a bit too obscure that means that, it's hard to work out whether it works or not. What have we got then? Okay. Yeah, some interesting ones here. I think having XP boosts would be quite good because we can just, like it says, you can just see it in the skills panel. You know what? Let's go with Quiet Step. I like the idea of sneaking around zombies. Okay. So as you can see, it worked for about 4 minutes, just over. It's implemented Quiet Step. So, only one thing left to do. So go on and test it out. So here we are, let's just go and turn the mod on. Okay. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Can I see it? Oh, I don't see it. Quick step trait. Okay. Let's start that up again. So it's saying it's down as the quick step trait. I didn't notice that, but I might be wrong. No, indeed, it should be there, so let's just come back out. So let's just tell it that we don't find it in the list of mods. Hopefully it'll just go through and work out what it's done wrong and make the adjustments. So it looks like it was just missing that extra folder. Let's run it. I know I did misspell the folder, but let's see if it works anyway. Here we go into our mods, skim down the list. Oh, there it is. Quiet step trait, let's accept that. Now, interesting. I saw a little box show up there, and we seem to be stuck because it's not bringing the menu back up. So, a bit of a serious error really. There was a little error box that came up when I activated the mod. Went back out to the main menu, and then all of the main menu didn't appear. So okay, so that looks like it's done. Let's give it another test. Let's just check the mod's still there. It's still there, it's still turned on. Let's just restart the Lua. Make sure nothing breaks. Okay. Right, so here we are in the character creation. That's +4, so let's go down here. There we go, quiet step. Let's set that. +1 log blunt, why not? And we are in. So let's have a quick look at here. My skills. Lightfoot and sneaking. So I've got 1 on both of those. You can see that I have an XP boost of 75%. Look at running. It's completely plain. So it looks like that has actually worked. And we have quite simply got a trait working. Maybe that took us about 20 minutes. Let's just pop in. We can see in here 42 or build 42. Scripts generated, characters, no, okay. Shared is the trait, so let's open it with code. Let's see what we're getting here. So there's a little bit of script that's been created here. There we go, you can see that description that we get when we hover over the trait itself. There's the trait cost. And the icon. We're using the burglar trait. And now, I mean, I'm not an expert in Lua at all. In fact, I don't even know how to write it. But just looking through, you can see, there's quite a lot of error handling in here as well. Here's our as an XP boost to both Sneak and Lightfoot. That it's exclusive to the normal Clumsy trait. And here we can see, register trait definition, adding the trait definition, giving it the name, cost, description. Not sure what these falses are for. There we go. That's the script, and that's produced our trait. So now you can, if you think of another trait that maybe you want to build yourself for a specific playthrough, for a playthrough where you're trying to achieve stuff or achieve a certain goal, you can tailor some of the traits, create your own traits in order to be able to get a character that you're thinking of and give them the skills that they need for that playthrough. Really simple, really straightforward, and pretty quick as well. This is the third video we've had in the series. I am planning on making quite a few more as we try out Codex and see how well it does on some of the other things that you can create mods for in Project Zomboid. So next up, I don't know, maybe we'll expand on the trait ideas or the character creation ideas, or potentially maybe we could play around with some of the zombies, some of the zombie properties that are exposed to us that we can play around with and give ourselves a bit more of a varied enemy.